trying to get my dribble right. Golden State trying to get their dribble right. 3-1. Shout out to Erie Pennsylvania native Lonnie Walker, and shout out to Red. But y'all come on in here. We got to talk a little shit. We up 3-1 right now. I feel that the NBA title was won in the West. So we got to deal with Golden State. Then we got to deal with the winner of Denver, Phoenix. But overall, we straight. He said He said hurling threes got them niggas on life support after 4 games. I got a cousin that I grew up with playing basketball. He never played competitively all like that, but we used to play growing up, play up against each other, you know, play on the side of the house and shit like that, play on the court and shit. And he's a San Antonio Spurs fan. And one of my ways of ridiculing him is to say, what time y'all play? I ask him, I'll call him up. I say, cuz, what time Spurs play? What time the Spurs play? What time y'all come on? So, you know, that's a joke between us. We both know that the Spurs ain't coming on no time soon. So he never got he never has a comeback for that, really. But he called me tonight. And he said, cuz, he said, what time we play? He said, is you going to ask me what time we play tonight? I said, hell no, y'all just played. That's an inside joke between me and him because we got Lonnie Walker from the San Antonio Spurs and shit. When he first came to us, my cousin told me, that boy can, he told me he was a dunker. He was like, man, that dude can fly. You know what I mean? He can get up, you gonna see. And earlier in the season, he made an impact on the Lakers, but he got hurt and got lost on the bench somehow. He got lost on the bench. I believe he got hurt. Or he got hurt and he just went to the bench, got lost in the rotation, right? He got lost in the rotation, but check this out. Golden State beat us the other day. Beat us pretty good. Caused Darvin Ham to empty the bench, put in the bench players for what they call garbage time. It was about 8 minutes left, garbage time. He put Lonnie Walker in the game, Tristan Thompson, and the rest of the substitutes. But Lonnie Walker got a chance to get a few shots up and get into the flow of the game a bit. After that, the following game, he played 24 minutes. He played 24 minutes. He gave us 12 points off the bench, I think 3 threes. So the last 2 games, he's played big for the Lakers. Straight up. He said that game was intense. She said that game was intense. Very intense. Y'all like the video as y'all come in here. Walker played exceptional. Exceptional. The Lakers is the big show. The Lakers is the big show. Down the stretch, Steph Curry basically did the same thing that Jordan Poole did in game 1 or game 2. I think it was game 1. Jordan Poole took a long 3, and they lost the game, and everybody was mad at him. Steph Curry just did the same thing. He took 2 long 3s when all they needed was a bucket, you know what I mean, to stay in the game. But he wanted to be the hero. He shot a 30-footer. He shot 2 30-footers. And this is something that's accepted in basketball now. Terrible play on Steph's behalf. Despite that play, he had a triple-double, though. I have a Lonnie NBA poster from the 80s. Is that his dad? I have no idea. He's from Erie Pennsylvania. Went to the University of Miami. So I'm just getting down with him. He's trending on Twitter right now like a motherfucker, yo. He put on a show in the fourth quarter. He said long shots, long rebounds. Yeah, he made a lot of good plays. Boston Jaleel, what's happening? I think it was the late threes that Clay took that killed them. They live and die by that shot. I talked about that on my live stream on the sports channel, or no, on here. Just the video before this. I talked about them hoisting up 3-pointers. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. For real. He said them Lakers paid my rent plus more lately. Let's go. That damn Lonnie Walker. My dad said that was good strategy for him in the fourth to get his. The Lakers defense had the Warriors strapped. Let's talk about strap. Let's talk about being strapped. Did y'all see Anthony Davis sticking Steph Curry? Did you see that long ass nigga sticking Steph Curry? Nigga looked like Manute Bowl out there. Steph had him in the ISO. I seen a few niggas say Kyrie would have got past him. They said Kyrie would have got past him. AD locked him up. He locked him up. He said Poole was horrible. They had another guard that was on the bench last year. His name is Otto Porter. He a bucket. They should have kept him over Poole. I don't know why they kept Poole over Porter. Porter was nice. I think Porter's like a problem, though. Poole might have a better character than Porter. I think Porter's like a problem player or something like that. He said the Warriors are too little. He said Kyrie definitely would have got past him. They needed a bucket. Mike Bowers, 814 in the building. I appreciate you. Super chat. Set it off up in here, Mike. They ain't hip. The Warriors had the hopes wrapped up in Wiseman. Listen, I want us to agree on something before we go any further in this discussion. If the Warriors don't have Draymond Green, the Warriors would get blown out by a lot of teams. I seen that tonight. Draymond Green is an exceptional basketball player. He the total package. He the total package. He boogie. And it ain't everybody's job or job description to get 30 points. It's not. But the niggas that get 30, they'll tell you, I love to have that nigga on my team. Straight up. I was watching him, man. He passed his ass off. Passed his ass off. Block shots, set picks, like they offenses like ran around him. He played 3 positions easy. He played center, he played point guard, and he played forward. AD was done after the first half. He put in work in the first half. He played deep. It all worked out. He said Draymond only downfall is he don't be looking at the rim sometimes. He didn't start out like that. He used to shoot a little bit more and shit, but he's grown into a superstar role player. Straight up. He said Draymond setting and moving screens all night. His passing is suspect sometimes. Shit. He catch a lot of niggas cutting to the basket. He made some great passes tonight. He played a great game tonight. I don't know how many points he had, but he's a factor. He's a major factor. And he took a hell of a spill from LeBron James, hit his head, got up like it wasn't nothing, played the rest of the game. Nigga Mike got to get a CAT scan after the game. He said excellent passer. The Warriors had Vanderbilt on the bench gas. They was running the pick and roll tonight. with Gary Payton Jr., they started him tonight. It forces Anthony Davis to play defense it draws him away from the basket. That's what it does. He said Green had the worst turnover the whole night. The ball, he threw it into AD's arms. That makes his 4th turnover in the series. They was talking about it before the game. He only had 3 turnovers the whole series. Been playing ball. If Ben Simmons had a heart like Draymond, he have a job next year. The Lakers got too much size. He said, I'm surprised Draymond to get a concussion from that play. He played through it. He probably got to go get his head looked at. Dennis is a liability in the 4th with the ball. He threw the ball away one time. Dennis Schroeder got something that I like. He's long. He plays defense. He gets a lot of steals. He smacks at the ball for a guard. And I like it. I like him. I like him. I like him. He has his moments. Me watching the Lakers play, it shows why Russell Westbrook didn't fit with the team. Russell Westbrook plays one speed. He plays at one speed the whole time. He 100. He's at 99 to 100 miles an hour the whole time. In the Lakers offense, it don't work like that. You gotta let it cook a little bit. He said, I'm a Celtics fan saying this. This is Schroeder redemption season. He fumbled the bag last time he was with the Lakers. When LeBron went to point guard, the offense opened up. I think D-Lo mad inconsistent. I think D'Angelo causes problems for the offense. He's left-handed. He's a smooth lefty, and he's a big guard. When he's handling the ball, when he running the pick and roll, he's a lefty, real slick. He get up in the lane. He get a lot of shots, a lot of nifty shots. He just wasn't hitting them tonight. I like him. I like everything that's going on with LA, trust me. We just got to slow this juggernaut down. We got to withstand the three-point avalanche. He said Denver gonna crush the Lakers. Yeah, all right. We gonna see. Lonnie is from Reading. We don't need Trey. We don't need Ice Trey. The Lakers got a good team, yo. They got to keep them niggas and keep them healthy. Straight up, I wouldn't change the team. The Lakers got the best team in the league right now. The best team. 7-man rotation in the league right now. He said Beasley garbage. He said D-Lo is such a bad decision maker with the ball. I don't follow him after the Lakers let him go, but these playoffs reminded me of his shortcomings. D-Lo just won 2 games for us. He just won 2 games for us, 2 big games for us. He won. Didn't that nigga hit 2 3-pointers in a row against Memphis? Or was it 3? Did he hit 3 3-pointers straight against Memphis? He won that game against Memphis. He did his thing against Memphis. And then the game prior to this, he hit 3-pointers from the gate to open up the game and shit, like against Golden State. He been playing okay. He straight. He said 9 straight points. Yeah. He said when D-Lo play well, the Lakers win every trip. Denver got to get past Phoenix. He said the Nuggets will be that test, though. Finish these niggas off and then prepare to be brutal in the paint. The last time we played them niggas against in the bubble, when we won it in the bubble, we played against them niggas in the playoffs. They brought Dwight Howard in to deal with his ass. They brought D Howard in off the bench to deal with him. We dealt with them niggas. If the Lakers run into Devin Booker, I'd be scared. He said, interesting to see what happens when the Lakers actually have to face a team with some size. So what you saying? You talking about Denver, because they the only person that got a big that's left. You talking about Denver. Like I said, the shit is won in the West. The championship is won in the West. Gary, I appreciate your super chat. AD with that still said, you know I had to make it juicy for him. You know I had to make it juicy for him. Lonnie Walker to have this performance, not pout and feel sorry for himself. He was on the bench just sitting there. Let's see what Zip with the Drip has to say. If the Knicks don't make it, LeBron for the chip. Hey, Zip, you might as well just say LeBron for the chip, because if the Knicks make it to the finals, they can't beat LA. So just say LeBron for the win, my nigga. Motherfuckers happy the Knicks winning. Jalen Brunson got them niggas on his back. AD clamped up Curry. Now that Milwaukee bowed out, the NBA champ will come from the West. Philly, Boston, and Miami are too flawed. We just need Miami to beat the Celtics. Easy on my Knicks. Y'all happy as fuck the Knicks in the playoffs. I'm happy too. Jalen Brunson is fire. But don't be delusional, New York Knicks fans. I'm a Knicks fan too. When Starks was on the squad, they was my shit. Straight up. I followed the Knicks all the way through Spreewell and all of that. But y'all ain't got nothing coming, my nigga. He said Brunson, a cold Villanova dude. Ham finally played Lonnie. AD is negated with Jokic outside the arc. Philly and Denver are the biggest threats to the Lakers right now. Philly ain't no threat to the Lakers. Philly ain't no threat to the Lakers. If the series go the same 7, this is officially the WNBA. Nobody can tell me different. This ain't going to no goddamn game 7, man. We about to put them niggas out of their misery next game. Philly ain't no threat. Hell nah. Sixers would be lucky to be in the finals, man. All y'all Sixers and Knicks fans, y'all just lucky to be in the playoffs, man, moving around, man. Y'all know y'all don't be in the finals and shit like that, man. Don't do that. He said Warriors in 7. Yeah, right. I always like the Knicks, man. You serious? John Starks, Patrick Ewing, them niggas was the shit. It wasn't for if fucking Charles Smith would have dunked that ball, the Knicks would have beat Michael Jordan and them. My man said the Lakers smell blood in the water. All eyes on the West. He said, I'm laughing at these Philly fans. Y'all championship window already closed. They just ain't told y'all yet. Lonnie fire as fuck. Jordan couldn't win without 4 Hall of Famers. Bron only had 3 for like 4 years in Miami. He said, nah, the Starks free throws. He said, I believe if the Warriors were to come back, it would affect your work for about 3 days. I agree with you. Knicks never had a great point guard since they traded Rod Strickland. They had Stephon Marbury. Don't do that. I'm mad at my Knicks. The Knicks had nothing coming to begin with, man. Y'all should be happy that they in the playoffs, man. Ain't they in the second round? Be happy they're in the second round, man. It's an honest assessment. Keeping it real. I only say Philly because Embiid. Would Denver coach tell Phoenix, you can't beat us with just two? What'd he say? You can't beat us with just 2 horses. Can't beat us with 2 horses. We got a team. Knicks threw it away. They had gave up. Don't be happy for y'all failure. Be glad y'all make it to the playoffs, man. Basketball back in the Big Apple. Garden be packed, be popping and shit. Ain't nothing up though. They already said it that the Lakers, the league generally runs better when the Lakers are competitive. The Lakers being good is great for the welfare of the league. Don't you know that? Why? That's why we come on late. We the big show. We the last. We the varsity. Everybody else be done played and shit. Then the varsity come out. Hey yo, everybody that played, all them niggas that played, all y'all, them teams that y'all naming, the Knicks and Philly. What y'all think they do after they done playing? Niggas go shower, eat, and get ready to watch the varsity, man. You already know. He said we need one more. Yeah, we the varsity. You already know that. Lakers the varsity. I was in the city for a Knick game, and I tell you, we won the chip. Manhattan would be in flames. The Knicks need Damian Lillard. He said, y'all bubble champs. What about the other 15 titles? Brooklyn got sabotaged this year. I feel away. Blame Kyrie Irving. Jimmy Butler and D Book been the best players in the playoffs so far. No. No. Them niggas ain't been the best players in the playoffs so far. No, they ain't. Them niggas in dog fights. Them niggas been in dog fights. No. Lakers been kicking ass in the playoffs. Hey yo, we beat a motherfucker by 40. We just beat these punk motherfuckers by 30 the other night. So I don't know what you talking about. Them niggas be in dog fights. Them niggas in a dog fight right now. He said D Russ, Braun, and AD fire. My day has been great. Today is my mother's birthday. The birth of the dribble occurred today. And May 9th is my mother's birthday. So her name is Sister Cynthia Muhammad Salima. That means peace. wish her a happy birthday. On the same day that the Lakers cut the throat of Steph Curry. Did y'all see that nigga get desperate and start hoisting up them threes? He like a brat. When he gets to the locker room, can't nobody even say nothing to him. You think anybody wants to, yo, man, that was a bad shot, my nigga. You should have passed that shit, my nigga. Like, after you missed the first one, all we needed was a bucket. Niggas can't say that to him. Niggas can't say that to him. Steve Kerr can't even say it to him. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I'm gonna make sure I tell her to watch this telecast. Ma, you see your name, they put in your name. She's a Taurus. And he said you were a Trent Tucker fan. Trent Tucker was a three-point specialist in the 1980s for the New York Knickerbockers. You tried to slide that in. Can't slide no basketball shit in over here, man. Wrong platform. He said, pass to who? Moody, Poole, Gary Payton Jr. He could have passed it to, Moody hit a three earlier in the game. Moody been hitting threes. He could have passed it to Klay Thompson. He could have went to the bucket. Steph Curry's pretty effective going to the bucket. He hit a couple floaters off the glass going down the stretch. I'm like, man, this motherfucker's a problem too. Like, the way that this shit is going, I'm telling y'all this from the heart. This basketball shit that y'all watching, it wasn't like this in the 80s and the 90s. It wasn't. The way these niggas be just able to execute their moves and get their moves off and shit, come through in the lane fucking around with the ball and shit. Man, come your ass in that lane if you want. You gonna deal with a brick wall like Karl Malone or Charles Oakley or Dale Davis or Antonio Davis or one of them niggas, and you ain't gonna want to come back up in there no more. Now, they just let these niggas shoot, man. Don't nobody get mangled going to the... No, you see block shots, but when the game is on the line, he said, tattoo on your head is haram. Impossible. 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 It's my head. It's my head. Today my mom's birthday. If she ain't got no problem with it, nigga, should nobody have no problem with it. He said them old basketball players can ball. I was watching the whole game. It was different. Deontay DiVincenzo passed up a layup to kick it out to the three-point line. Golden State has been a gift and a curse to the league. Yeah, they do that a lot. When you see it, it kind of stands out to you. It stands out a lot when the game is going down a stretch and a motherfucker have a bucket or be close to the rim and kick that shit out to the perimeter. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Niggas is trained to do that. It's psychological now. Like, they so used to doing this shit, they even do it when the game is on the line. He said, live and die by the three. These players today are more skilled than the 80s. The 80s, they were just brutes playing bully ball. I'm glad you said that. Because I want to speak on that. The comparison between the basketball players from yesterday and today. The basketball players of today are better. And I'm going to tell you why. I just was at an AAU tournament watching some little kids play, right? I was watching some little kids play, and I seen them. They did the layup line for like 2 minutes. They did the layup line for like 2 minutes. You know, one line empty, the other line empty, other line empty. Next thing you know, they ain't doing the layup line no more. They doing three-pointers and shit. Little kids. This is, and I say this to say that the basketball players of today, they're practicing and executing basketball moves that we weren't even allowed to do. You understand what I'm saying? They doing shit that we weren't even allowed to do. Shit that they doing now, you would have got put on a bench for it. Like you even knew not to do it and shit. Like big men weren't allowed to dribble the rock. Coaches would tell them, keep the ball up here. When you get the ball, keep the ball up here, and then pass it out. They wasn't telling big men to put the ball on the ground when I was coming up playing ball and shit. That shit was prohibited. You feel me? But now they training these big motherfuckers to dribble the ball and shit like that. You feel me? They practicing shit that we weren't allowed to do and shit. Like, I went to a prep school. I played ball at a prep school. My coach telling me my style of game was some street shit, some street ball shit. Because I'm doing hezzies and shit like that. I'm diddy bopping, you know what I mean? I'm boogieing and shit. Everything that they doing now, I got in trouble for it. I got in trouble for it. You feel me? I had a coach named Kev and shit. I'll never forget this. We was doing an open gym. And I dribbled the ball behind my back. Came up court, walked the ball up court, dribbled the ball behind my back. Boom, boom. He blew the whistle. Turnover. For what? He said, you didn't have to do that. He said, you didn't have to do that. That was a wasted basketball move. Turnover. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God, I didn't carry, I didn't double dribble or nothing. The nigga blew the whistle and said turnover just because I put the ball behind my back. He said, you ain't have to do that. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? He was basically telling me, you only do that if necessary or some shit like that. And I was just, you know what I mean, getting into my shit. You know what I'm saying? He said, you learn how to play basketball the right way. You can't even back down anymore. Big men used to be goofy. These big men can play the point now. It's way more advanced. Way more advanced. They training them and shit. So they build futuristic basketball players now. It's definitely harder now to get in the NBA than it was back in the day. Now, whereas back in the day you had guys like Spud Webb, he a little nigga. Muggsy Bogues, Isaiah Thomas was a little nigga. Tim Hardaway was a little nigga. Avery Johnson was a little nigga. It was a bunch of them in the league that existed. Scott Skiles that existed, you know, playing point guard and shit like that. Now, they logic is, why even deal with one of them little motherfuckers when I can get a 6'6" point guard or a 6'7" point guard? That's like Penny Hardaway or some shit. You feel me? So, yeah, Greg Anthony, Damon Stoudemire, all them little guys that y'all naming. It's harder now. You gotta be superb now and shit. He said, let me tell you something else. I interviewed a lot of point guards, right? A lot of NBA point guards. I'm big. I would consider myself big as a point guard. I stood next to Skip to Malou. I'm looking way up to this nigga like, damn, he way taller than me, Skip to Malou. Long ass arms and shit. I was the fucking Steve Francis. Steve Francis ain't short. He looks short on TV because he's standing next to 7-footers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying all of this to say they breeding super basketball players and shit. If you ain't got good offense with a good three, it's gonna be real hard for you to make the NBA nowadays. He said skip 6'3". I think hoopers should do mandatory 2-3 years. NBA gets these guys too young. They not skilled or mature enough. Shit, I think these young niggas doing great. It's just different. It's a difference playing against veterans and shit. He said, Gully, I didn't know Stephen A was that tall. He said Wink like 6'4". Wink is Steve Francis. When I seen Steve Francis, I totally understood why he was in a dunk off with Vince Carter. I'm like, man, you ain't no little nigga, man. He started laughing. I'm 6'2". There's way more outlets for guys to get exposure now. Connect TV Bernstein. Let's do it. But the NBA players are more athletic today and not physical like how it was in the 90s. They ain't required to be physical. Rick Mahorn, Bill Laimbeer, there was brutes, man. Like they even had, even the white dudes was hard body and shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. Bobby Jones, Kevin McHale, what you think about Ja Morant? Do you see a ring in his future? No. Need a team, man. You can't get no rings, man. Ain't no one player ever carried nobody to a championship. Need a team. Need help. You said Ja will not get a ring? Nah, I don't think so, man. It's gonna be rough. Y'all like the video. Good morning to everybody. Happy birthday, Ma. Get off here. I'm gonna call you and wake you up. Ja playing style won't last. Tearing those knees up. Miami out in the East. Jimmy Bucket said he's the best player in the world. He said that tonight. He said double teams, triple teams, it don't matter. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with the Grizzlies. They probably cursed. Them niggas going to have a LeBron James curse. Them niggas should collectively apologize. Too much dunking for Ja. AD is the best in the world when he feels like it. Bronny to USC. He stayed in Southern California. Probably a good idea. His dad played for the Lakers. Stayed next to his dad. He said, I'm from South Carolina. Not too much on my boy Ja. He 23 minutes from the crib. Let me tell you something. If Dylan Brooks didn't start clowning, disrespecting LeBron and doing all that shit, everybody would remember that Ja was on fucking Instagram with a pistol earlier this season. Hey yo, Ja over there chilling, man. Why this nigga take all the heat? Ja was just suspended earlier in the season, man, about his gang activities. He's assaulting motherfuckers and shit. Y'all know that just happened a few months back. Y'all remember that, right? Dylan Brooks took the heat all off. Y'all forgot all about that. Everybody did. Everybody did. Nobody benefited from Dylan Brooks' shenanigans like Ja Morant. Ja like, idiot. He said they scapegoating Brooks in Memphis. AD playing against the midgets. It's not our fault. Golden State had all year to get them a big. or bigs, plural. You see, we got other bigs. We got Wayman Gabriel. We got Tristan Thompson. You notice the strippers ain't run out the room when Ja pulled the strap. Too much money was on the floor. Yeah, he did all that shit this year. Are you from Minneapolis, Minnesota? Oh man, I'm from everywhere. Uptown, downtown, Switzerland. Yeah, man. You see me out in Minnesota, man. You know me, man. I'm the dribble. He said bucket for bucket playoff basketball. This year has been the best playoffs I've seen in a minute. Everybody getting it on. But it ain't nothing like the big show. The Lakers is the big show. Karis Bourdain, yours truly, Big Brother Dribble Almighty. Make sure y'all go look at the Marvin O'Connor interview. That's only available to people with memberships right now, though. Get you a membership, man. Go look at that exclusive content, man. Boom, boom. He said, I remember when I first got us out of the Somerset, you had a store. You definitely got my dribble right. Well, I be damned. Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges is a problem. The Lakers is the problem. We ain't talking about them niggas right now. Let's talk about the Lakers before I get up out of here. Who all in here feel the Lakers gonna win the title? Let's talk about that briefly. Who y'all got winning the title? Put it in the chat. Because I'm going to remember y'all names. I'm going to remember what you niggas said. I get on here and I say publicly that I'm pro-Lakers. I'm saying that Lakers going to take it. You feel me? So if they don't take it, I'm going to have to deal with millions of motherfucking people ridiculing me about the Lakers losing, right? So I'm telling y'all, I'm Lakers down. You feel me? 100% Lakers. Who y'all got? My man said the Lakers versus Miami, 4-2. Celtics, Golden State. Man, y'all bugging. Yo, you Golden State niggas ain't dead yet. You Warriors ain't dead yet. Let me scratch my dome. Let me stroke my beard. Let me ponder a few things. You Warriors fans, y'all ain't dead yet. Y'all delusional. Y'all delusional. You know what y'all waiting on? Y'all waiting on a big 3-point bucket. That's all y'all waiting on. That's all you niggas waiting on. That's all y'all waiting on. Every last one of y'all. Y'all waiting on a 3-point bucket. That's it. And if it don't go in, y'all finished. Y'all finished. Hey yo, these niggas. Hey yo, the Lakers pilfered this whole series away from y'all. Didn't y'all have Golden State Warriors is the 6th seed, right? Ain't you niggas the 6th seed? Ain't yous niggas the 6th seed? We pilfered the home court advantage from you. Oh shit. Yo, my man said the show in 6 any round. I like that kind of talk. The show in 6. Trip was bum juice. We was waiting for him in the rocker. He said a 25-foot plus 3-pointer. That was a 30-footer. He shot 2 of them. Anthony Davis, long ass Anthony Davis, was all over that nigga looking like an octopus. He couldn't get nothing off. He couldn't get nothing off. I seen niggas posting. Kyrie would have got around that nigga. Yo, time be running out. You can't always use your package. How about this? Pass the rock. Ain't you a point guard? What position Steph Curry play? Riddle me this. Hold on. Riddle me this. What position do Steph Curry play? What position do he play? Hello? What position did he play? Huh? He said he the point guard by the roster. He said he's shooting guard, but he point guard on the roster. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all be putting him in point guard conversations, greatest point guards of all time and shit like that. Y'all be saying that crazy shit, right? Pass the rock. Pass the rock, man. Niggas don't be wanting to pass that rock, man. That nigga shot 2 long-ass bombs. He don't believe in his teammates. You see LeBron James? LeBron James trusts them young niggas. Them young niggas done bailed him out on 3 different nights. One night, Rui bailed him out. One night, Austin Rivers bailed him out. Tonight, Lonnie Walker bailed him out. Gotta trust your teammates. You can't do it every night, man. You feel me? LeBron playing good ball, blocking shots. It ain't enough. The niggas that he playing against is shooting threes. You need some help, my nigga. You need some help. Golden State only got a couple of niggas scoring and shit. He said LeBron turned up his D. We one of the best defensive teams in the league. Y'all want to join up? Y'all want to join up? Nigga said Golden State gonna win. It ain't that many 3-pointers in the world, man. Hey, yo, it ain't that many goddamn threes in the world. Them niggas fighting LeBron James, momentum, and time. It's a lot of uphill battling, man. He said they was 12 for 43. 12 for 43 what? They shot 43 3-pointers tonight. I know that can't be the truth. He said Golden State missed KD. No, they don't. He ain't did nothing on his own. That nigga piggybacked them niggas. That nigga piggybacked them niggas. They was 12 for 43. They shot 43 3-pointers tonight. I know that's a lie. He said, wow. Hey, yo, they shot 43 3-pointers tonight? Bobby Allen said they was 12 or 41. My nigga, they shot 41 3-pointers tonight? Don't that sound bizarre to y'all? He said the box score, 12 or 41. Don't that, everybody saying 12 or 41. Don't that sound bizarre to y'all? Ain't that a bizarre number? Don't you think somebody should say, stop fucking shooting threes? Yo, hey yo. Them niggas don't give a fuck about going to the rack. Steph Curry the only one to go to the rack sometimes and shit. But he goes to the rack because they be trying to force him away from shooting the 3 and shit. He said dying by the 3. They don't have a PG. They do have a PG. They point guard had a triple-double tonight. His name is Steph Curry. Last game, we shot 37 free throws. My man said 3-pointers are whack. The Lakers shot 17 threes. That's a little bit more manageable. He said, I'm mad Kurt's still playing Wiggins. He's stinking it up. They ain't got nobody. I don't think they got Porter no more. Jordan Poole getting traded. Now you see why Draymond slid him. Y'all turned on Draymond when Draymond slid him. You see all the shit that Draymond do for this team? You think he gonna take this nigga lipping off? You think he gonna take some lip from this nigga? This nigga ain't put in no work like that. That's why he slid him. That's why he slid him. Stay in your place, man. We got titles around here. You a part of this Warriors organization. You about to get you probably a near max contract, or you demanded a max. Whatever you was his situation, he was supposed to get paid. But you can see why Draymond slid him now. That tickle y'all, Kaminga. Anybody be better than Wiggins? You see him out there. He said Poole gonna play for the Sharks. Them niggas ain't got no mid game. They ain't got no mid game. They ain't got no mid range game. Y'all see how Dennis Schroeder can get to the basket and get layups and shit like that, and he gets a lot of them. They ain't got nobody to really be doing that shit. Steph, but that ain't his thing, man. He want to shoot a three. This is a situation about matchups. You know how they say matchups make fights? This is a matchup where Golden State is being tested. Their three-pointer, the three-point shot is being tested against high field goal percentage. We talking numbers right now. The three-point shot and the field goal percentage associated with the three-point shot, associated with a conventional field goal, which is a layup, a midi, an 18-footer and shit like that. These niggas is dying by this fucking three-point shot. If it go in, like that game when Clay had 30 points, whip-de-doo. If they not hitting, you get nice like this. Like, you see what y'all saying in the comments. Y'all blaming Clay. Clay took a bad shot. Steph took 2 bad shots. This is what they do, though. How y'all gonna say these is bad shots? These niggas jack up threes. They the Splash Brothers. What can you expect from the Splash Brothers? These motherfuckers want to shoot threes, and they want it to go in all net. Splash. They like that. That shit looks slick when you doing it. I be doing that shit. Pop. Shit look cute, man. You backpedal down court and shit like you done did something slick. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like it, man. Like, hitting the three is like sex, man. Like, you get the stroking, man. That's just what it is. Stroking, man. Like, it's the stroke. Pop. Them niggas get the stroking, man. But they don't do nothing else. Niggas ain't gonna dunk shit. Niggas ain't gonna dunk shit. Niggas ain't gonna shoot no middies. Them niggas a step away from a 12 or 18. For their step back, gotta shoot a three. He said a shoot. Clay had 9 points. Riddle me this. How did he get them 9 points? Would those 9 points happen to be 3-pointers? Was that 3 threes? A shooting guard with 9 points. Clay lost a few steps. He just had 30 the other night. Don't do that. Y'all know y'all ain't right. He just won the game the other night. Curry was 12 for 30. Hold on. Curry was 12 for 30, and they shot 47 three-pointers. He shot 33s. That's a lot of gat. That's a whole clip. Nigga got a 30-shot clip. Clay definitely lost a few steps from those injuries. The Lakers are too big. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to my other channel, Gully TV Sports. There's fresh content over there. Part 2 to the Marvin O'Connor interview is actually on Gully TV Sports. I wasn't going to tell y'all that because it's on members only over here. Part 1 is on members only on this channel. Part 2 is on Gully TV Sports for free. Let's go check it out. He said, nah, he shot 14 threes. They don't hit it when it counts. Yes, they do. They're the Splash Brothers. This is what's going on. There's a theory called the law of averages. You feel me? These motherfuckers shooting this shot from very, very far out, from long distance. According to the law of averages, you gonna miss some of these motherfuckers because you way away from the basket. You gotta be shooting absolutely perfect at all times. You can do that, and live by that. Or you can come closer to the basket and get to the free throw line. That's an uncontested shot. Or you can go to the bucket, get you a layup, get you a dunk. They don't want that, man. They want to splash. He said you got to go live on the sports channel. I'll be over there tomorrow morning. I'll be over there tomorrow. I uploaded a video over there today. I wanted the video to let the video get his shit off. Curry's a three-point specialist. He said you're gonna miss a lot. He had a triple-double. He had a big triple-double tonight. He had like 15 assists. Wiggins had 17 points. He said Draymond don't take advantage of mismatches and Poole is nowhere to be found. You talking about offensively, but you want Draymond to do an ISO? $31, 10, and 14. That's what Steph had. The Lakers got to stop second chance opportunities. After a while, the circus ain't fun no more. The whole team can't be three-point shooters. Their whole team do shoot threes. Everybody except for they big. If he open, he might shoot one. DiVincenzo, he does a lot. He's a very underrated player. He's very fucking sneaky. He gets offensive rebounds. You get a lot of offensive rebounds for a guard. He got a nose for the ball. He be where the action is a lot. Straight up. I don't know where he came from, but he's an excellent fit for them, for what they be doing. He said, didn't DiVincenzo play at Villanova? I don't know where he came from, man, but he be doing his thing. He's an agitator. His presence is felt out there. Moody was 3 for 3. DiVincenzo was 4 for 6. Dre was 3 for 5. Steph got to pass the rock, man. He said, yeah, he did. Okay, he a Villanova guy. Shout out to Lonnie Walker, Erie Pennsylvania. Played the biggest game of his life tonight. Definitely the biggest game of his career, a signature game. You know how when Andrew Toney used to go off in the Boston Garden, they called him the Boston Strangler? Lonnie Walker. He wearing Byron Scott number. Villanova, Jalen Brunson, Hart, and DiVincenzo. Is he half and half? Is he biracial? He said Braun getting his 5th this year. Yeah, he rocking Byron Scott number. He official. They said he from PA. Steph game takes the others out of it. They say that about Russell Westbrook. He should have passed that ball. He said, what's the series? 3-1. Believe that. He's Italian. They said them Negroes. They said them, said them Negroes. Ham deserves credit for putting Lonnie over Troy Brown. Big steps. You might not see Troy Brown no more. He might have had his time as a Lakers player. He might be lost in the sauce because what he do for the Lakers, it's not a lot. It was inconsistent. At the beginning of the season, he was, kind of like hitting some threes and shit like that every now and then, but he didn't do enough. DiVincenzo's from Delaware. went to Sally's. I agree. D Ham is coaching well. They might need Beasley later on. It's good to be deep, man. When you called on, play your position. Play well at that moment. He said Malik Beasley going out bad. He needs some playing time. He said Troy Brown from the Patriots. I've been here long enough. I just wanted to talk some basketball with y'all. It's been an hour just like that. I can go on and on and on. Super chatters, I appreciate y'all early in the morning. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get the notifications. I got a dope-ass episode and discussion I'm uploading to the podcast. So Spreaker, Spotify, Apple, Deezer, Amazon, wherever you get your podcast episodes on all streaming sites. The Dribble by Gully TV. Go fuck with that. I'm up out of here. Peace.